What's up, guys? Today a little video on the Boss Tone Studio. So I'm gonna do a couple of different videos. One's gonna be about just the software and setting this amp up. If you're having problems getting your amp connected to your computer, I'm gonna do another video on that. And then also first impressions on these amps. Right off the bat, once you get the driver installed and the software installed, the way I like to do this, so boost and mod, you have two dials, one down here on the bottom, one on the top. Same for FX and delay. So in order to get these buttons to light up, you have to just turn that on. This is the level, just like any dial, you know, the more you put it up, the louder it's going to get. The first button that lights up is green, and then you have a second, which you can assign another boost pedal. So the first boost pedal for green that I want to do is the Klon. The second one, I want to put a fuzz pedal in, which will be the 60s fuzz. And then the third will be the big muff. And that's how you basically change this. The same holds true for mod. You have to turn it on, and then you can cycle through, and then you can select your mod. Your mod and your FX, they both coincide. So you can have 6 pedals, essentially, and then you can change if they're hitting the front of the amp or if they're more or less like in the FX loop. So with that said, what I'm going to first do is use the boost. So I'm going to rotate that just till it comes on, and then we're going to take a look over here at the software. I'm not going to be panning back and forth to this. You're going to understand right from the get-go, I'm going to be using the amp. I don't want to use the software. I'm going to be pressing the button here on the amp, and then when I'm done setting it up, I'll turn it off, and then I'm going to move to mod and turn that on, and then I'm going to cycle through, just so you know exactly how I'm doing it over here at the amp, but you're going to be seeing it on screen. Right here is the green, red, and orange, so you're going to put whatever boost that you want there. And if we come up, you can see I don't have it on yet. Now I turned it on. And if we click on boost, one easy way to, select your parameters for it is just left click and hold it, and you can rotate the level on everything and set the pedal up as you would in real life with a pedal. So now I'm just cycling through for the red. You can see it changed to the fuzz pedal I wanted. Now I cycled to the orange. You could see that's the big muff. And again, you could just raise and lower whatever you want. Now I turned the mod on, as you can see. And you have to click the mod tab. And right here is where you would select your chorus, adjust that. The red, I want that the Van Halen phaser, and we'll cycle to the orange. I want that as the Van Halen flanger, but they do give you another flanger in here. So this flanger here is different than the MXR one that they did put in. And as you can see, you can adjust the parameters. Now, I clicked on FX, so you can set 3 more effects for pedals. Make sure you click the FX tab or you're not going to see. So for example, we're on red and I want the Univibe on there. So if we switch to the orange, we have the octave pedal, and then the green, we have the tremolo. So if we turn the delay on, which already was on, you have 3 different types of delay. You got to click that delay tab. And if we start off with the green, that's digital. You can see right there. And then if we turn it to the red, you can see analog, and then you could adjust your parameters right there. If we go to the orange, you can see that's a tape echo, so like an old tape machine, you can adjust the parameters there. And then over here with reverb, there's 3 different reverbs you can have, and you got to click that reverb tab, and you could see you got a spring for the red, and you got Hall for the orange, and green is plate. All customizable. Alright, so if we highlight the chain and we take a look at our chain order,
that's in front of the amp and back of the amp. If we have the boost on, you'll see the Klon is the first one. Red is the 60s fuzz. And then if we go ahead and switch to the orange, you can see that's the big muff. Over here you have your EQ, so you can have a parametric EQ or the Boss 10 band EQ. I prefer this one. You can select it in or out, into the front of the amp or out, post amp. It's up to you. You can have two equalizers going before the amp and then after the amp. The other way you can set this is if you simply double click on it, you can input the numbers you want and it'll automatically go to it. So to move your pedals in front of the amp or in back of the amp, just left click on the dots and drag and drop. All right, so after you're done editing everything and you want to save this, you're going to click that right, and then before we go any further, where it says panel, you're going to click that, and with the 100 you have A and B, channel 1 to 4. You're going to select one of them and you're going to have to overwrite it. Next, we're going to want to make a backup file to your computer. So what we have to do is click on System, and then we got to click on All Data Backup. Once you click there, you're going to click Backup and save it to a location, and you're going to also name it, and then you're going to click Save. The backup is going to take place, and at a later date, you can rewrite this or write it to another amp, which I will be doing very shortly and show you how to do that.
All right, so now that I got that Katana over there already set up, I hooked my other one up, and we'll take a look at the screen because everything here is factory on this one.
All right, so to restore or make another amp have the same settings, we're going to click System, All Data Backup, Restore. We're going to locate the file and we're going to left click on it, and then we're going to click Open. This is now going to start the restoring process. It does take a little bit of time. So once it's restored, it's going to take just a bit. You're going to click OK, Close, and then we're just going to double check all our settings, our pedals and everything the way we have it set up. So I'm going to click on Effects, make sure all my boosts are in order, my mods are in order, my FX are in order, my delay, reverb, my EQ settings took, and everything looks good.
If by chance you mess something up and you want to restore all the factory settings, what you do is first you lower the volume all the way down. I always keep my master all the way up and then just turn the volume up. It just sounds a lot better that way. So to factory reset this, you're going to turn the power off, you're going to hold the panel button down, and then you're going to turn the power on. You're going to continue to hold that panel button and then leave it go when you see these lights blinking. It's going to take about 30 seconds to reset a factory setting. Once those lights stop blinking, you're back to the factory setting. You can see we're no longer on pushed here, we're on clean, and everything that I have or had set is back to factory.